In following Bhagavan's path of self-inquiry, Osborne combined with it true devotion and selfless service. Jnana went hand in hand with bhakti and nishkamya karma. He was very regular in attending the chanting of the Vedas in front of Sri Bhagavan's shrine, both in the mornings and in the evenings. He affirmed that listening to it helped in meditation. He was a towering example of an ascetic living a family life. In all those years, I never saw him getting angry at any time, under any circumstance. It was unbelievable. He never demanded anything or any extra privileges for himself as editor. When I handed him a new printed edition of the journal, he would always have the manuscripts of the next issue ready and hand it over to me forthwith. He took out 3 subscriptions for his family even before the journal was published and insisted on paying for them, rejecting my plea that he was the editor and hence there was no need to pay. He faced a lot of opposition. It was not as if it was a bed of roses for him. He was a Westerner. He did not know Sanskrit and the Hindu traditions. And in the ashram, the whole atmosphere was filled with that. Many did not accept him editing the journal. It was Bhagavan who guided me and made my father agree to that. My father was harassed to ensure that Osborne did not become the editor. At every stage, Osborne and I had a lot of problems. Once I wrote to him that I wanted to resign, and this is what he said. Dear Sri Ganesan, I am glad to hear that the printing work is going on well in Chennai. We must not be too upset with people's criticism, but at the same time we must examine it to see if anything is justified in it, and if so, try to correct ourselves. So long as the work is done as a service to our Bhagavan, it can go on whether people are helpful or not. Perhaps people who criticize do not realize how much work has to be done. After all, you know that in the ashram there are people who criticize my work on the journal. In fact, you hold the 3 posts of office manager, advertisement editor, and chief sub-editor in page making. I cannot think of anybody else who can combine them with such enthusiasm and ability. So you will have to continue doing Bhagavan's work, whether people criticize or not. For us, what is necessary is a constant examination of motive. Do I want to dominate or do I want to serve Bhagavan? Do I want to impress X, Y, or Z, or do I want to serve Bhagavan? Do I want to win praise or to serve Bhagavan? Best wishes for the work you are doing. In a reply to another letter he wrote, as for some people being jealous, I expected that. Human nature is such that nothing can succeed without provoking jealousy. They may even try to create animosity between us. Our best policy is not to take notice and just concentrate on doing Bhagavan's work to the best of our ability and maintain a high standard in every way so that people have nothing to criticize. With all best wishes, may the grace of Bhagavan support you in your effort. I have never come across anyone else in Ramanasramam who had such physical, mental, psychical, and spiritual experiences, all of which were blessed by Bhagavan. Whenever I praised him, he would reply, "Long live Bhagavan. It is all due to Bhagavan." He would show an article he had written and then say it is all due to Bhagavan. And I did not write. I only held the pen, and it was Bhagavan who wrote it. Arthur was an outstanding spiritual personality who not only strove wholeheartedly to get self-realization, but also got it by the grace of the Master. By his life and action, he demonstrated to me and other devotees that he was totally established in that state, which is a great encouragement for us that it is possible. When I told another old devotee in the ashram that Osborne's life confirms that it is possible, he rebutted my statement saying, "Your usage, 'it is possible,' is a very weak term. Self-realization is a certainty." Yes, self-realization is a certainty.